Radio Yacht Squadron of Nelson wishes to thank all the sponsors named in this board for their generous donations. It is much appreciated by all of the club members. As you can see, our area is quite generous in size and it's good for sailing. We have a beautiful view if you turn round as you're entering the main area, and this is where we had to get rid of all of the grass using weed eaters and a lot of sweats and manpower. A lot of the club members that were able came down and helped and did a tremendous amount of work. A little bit of talk, of course, and organising during the day, as you would expect. Laid out some area for the lifting in of the pontoon, and then of course we had to lift over the fence a storage shed, nice and blue. Some workers here putting on the final touches to the pontoon, and here it is lifted into the water now for floating and finished, all ready to go. Look at that, it's beautiful. Tremendous job by the guys, that's for sure. And of course we did do, or some of them did, a little bit of sailing while there was nothing happening as well. Well, as you can see, we've got a toilet and a couple of flagpoles, and the tent was lent to us by Gold Pine for a couple of days so we could get things underway. The scenery here is just unbelievable. It is lovely. We do, as you can see, on the right hand side coming up, a small launching platform. There's that tent again, and it really proved its worth on the second day. I can't say too much really about the pontoon. It's been designed and fitted out so well, and we do appreciate all that help. As you can see now, we've got our buoys set out, and as you're penning across the lake, or pond, whichever you like to call it, our course is there. It'll be hard to keep your eyes off the scenery, I'm presuming, but I'm sure that we will keep the eyes on what we're doing as we're racing across the pond. Here we have the fleet that was to mostly sail on the day. There are 17 yachts, and here we are preparing for all the speeches, which are just about to start.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, people. Very, very welcoming to this place here, our new home. Just before we start, I'll introduce myself. I'm Ken Alcott. I'm the Secretary Treasurer of the club. Also, I've been on the National Council for the last 7 years, so I've been quite heavily involved in radio yachting. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank all the sponsors that helped us create what we've got here. The first one, of course, is the Tasman District Council, for the use of their property, and we've entered into a pepcorn rent with them, and I believe we've got the premises tied up for the next 5 years. Also, the Regional Sewerage Unit has been a great sponsor to us. They helped us negotiate the lease and also donated the metal pontoon parts for our floating pontoon. Gold Pine Timber, thank you. They donated the majority of all the timber and sealants for the construction of the pontoon. Leader Hayward from Bailey's Real Estate for a very generous monetary donation. Higgins Concrete for all the concrete that you see around the place, a big thank you to them. Trinders Engineering for constructing the arms and things that hold the pontoon. Smart Engineering for modifying the gangways. Fulton Hogan, they brought their digger across from across here and levelled all the ground and whatnot around, and put the roadway in for us. Lift and shift. They were the people that came and lifted the pontoon after it had been constructed just there and put it into the water for us. Nigel from Bay Childers and Motueka, thank you for his donation, and he spends a lot of time engraving the cups and trophies ongoing for our club. McCashin's Breweries for their donation, which will enable us to have an after-match function. Wakefield Quarries for the donation of metal for around this area. And also all our club members for their hard work, especially the Energizer, Wayne Mowgli, Disabled Assistant Darryl Lamb, and the tractor driver, sponsorship seeker, extra loyal John Levy. I'm sure I've forgotten somebody. There's been so many people helping. It's been just such a community effort. It's been great. Thank you all.
Members of the Nelson Region Storage Business Unit, sponsors, guests, club members, families and friends. But what a journey this has been. In 8 short weeks, we've turned this site into a radio yachting venue as good as any in the country. What we now have is testament to what can be achieved through determination, hard work and belief in your own abilities, regardless of age. But this venue is much more than Radio Yacht Squadron Nelson. It is our sponsors who have contributed so much and shared in our vision, not only for the present, but for the future as well. We thank you all so very much. We could not have done it without you. And it is also Councillor Kit Melling from the Tasman District Council and Nathan Clark and his staff from the Nelson Regional Sewerage Business Unit for their unwavering belief in our ability to fulfil our dream and making the land available to us. After so many years moving from pond to pond like gypsies, we can now plan ahead with confidence without restriction of tides, weed or irrigation requirements. Our club sails international 1 metre class yachts, but we now feel confident in being able to promote other classes as well, with the aim of attracting young people to our sport. In some classes, radio sailing is one of the fastest growing sports in the world. Next year we will again be hosting the Top of the South Regatta and the International 1 metre South Island Championships, both events attracting memories from around New Zealand. Also, the organising committee of the EC12 class yachts have indicated their interest in holding their national championships here next year. In conclusion, this has been very much a community project and we again thank everybody involved. To the members of our club, thank you all for your support, your commitment and most of all, your hard work, which has made this possible. Be proud of what you've achieved here. Now is the time to enjoy it. Thank you.
People have got together and there's been good communication between the councils, the sewerage business unit and the whole lot. I think I'd just like to mention at this stage that the Nelson Sewerage Business Unit is a business unit which is 50-50 owned by both Nelson City and the Tasman District Council. So anything that happens here is in fact the involvement of both councils. So it's just, at this point I actually won't dwell on what the business unit does. I think you've all got a pretty rough idea what that's all about. After the meeting this morning, if anybody really wanted to understand a bit more about it, they can come and have a chat with me, but I won't won't dwell on that right at the moment. As I say, it's really great to be here, and one of the really intriguing things to me is just how many companies, people that you've managed to get together, to get involvement, to to have what we're standing on today. I think it's just fabulous when you can get a community together, and it really is, it's great. The other thing, I mean, the activity you're doing here, I mean, I think that in itself is something too, that you have an activity that's open to all ages. So many things we do today are sort of very slotted in, and here we have an activity which has got skills and a bit of a competitive edge in it too. And I think that's great. The other thing, of course, one would have to mention this today is the yacht squadron, of course, has a very, very low carbon footprint. And I mean, everywhere we go in a council situation today, we're very concerned about the environment, and here we have a low carbon footprint. And something else that really appeals to me, there's no noise at engines. I think I've been a boaty boy all my life. I've had yachts and bangs and the whole lot. But just after a while, I think the noise gets at us, and I think enough's enough. And it's refreshing to see this happening here. So really all I want to say after that is, look, this is great, and I think you've got a great spot, and I think you've all done so well together, and I just want you to use one word now, and that is enjoy it. It is good. And I now have to declare the venue open, and I'm going to ask Bob to cut the ribbon, and we'll all go. Bob.
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. It's great privilege. Cut the ribbon today without the council. I wouldn't hold that to Trevor. Also, I'd like to say that I'm only 90, so I made some
Well, here are some of the intrepid crews that are going to take their boats out today. Although the weather wasn't particularly good, it certainly won't hamper any sailing that's about to take place. We're all feeling rather chilly, I must admit, at this point. So here we go. We're getting on towards the new race coming up. Hello, Basil. And one of our members is going out to check the boys are all in place and make sure the course is ready for the race. Well, I can see the race officer standing up there now, so I think we'd better cross to him to see what's going to happen today.
Taking photos, that's all right. Make sure you get the best side. It's going to be a fickle sort of wind day. Code zeros might be the answer, perhaps, rather than the
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
50,
This will be a scratch start.
41 was over. 41, 50, 41.
Penalty 24.
Right.
This will be a scratch start.
2-2 protesting 2-4. 2-2 protesting 2-4.